lot of people are excited about Luther Classical College, a college dedicated to preserving family, tradition, church, community, our Lutheran heritage. But Luther Classical College is striving to do more. It will not simply produce seminarians, teachers, lawyers, graduate students. Luther Classical College will also send forth into the church and the world plumbers, electricians, carpenters, farmers, all with a solid classical Lutheran education behind them. Luther Classical College is not just for white collars or clerical collars, but for blue collars as well. But what if there were even more? What if our young people could spend a summer on a working farm, paying for their college tuition while learning how to raise animals and steward God's creation? What if those same summer workers could learn Latin, perhaps in preparation for Luther Classical College or maybe for their own edification? What if Lutheran students could spend 2 years or more apprenticing on a working farm, learning how to garden and raise livestock, learning how to market and run a business, learning how to be entrepreneurs? What if, while those apprentices learned all of that, they were also taking classes in the scriptures, classes in the Lutheran confessions, classes in philosophy, classes in literature and the arts? What if they did morning chores, came in and read and discussed great works, and then went back outside to God's great work of creation? What if this place provided conferences and retreats, bringing people out to the farm to hear speakers, to see the work, to talk about the treasures of our Western civilization and Lutheran theology, to talk about our task in caring for God's earth by making it more fruitful? My name is Pastor Christopher Morendi, and I am the director of the Lutheran Institute for Regenerative Agriculture. We've been hard at work putting together this plan for Luther Classical College students, for the church, for you. Here, students will learn how to grow their own food. They will learn how to support and sustain the soil which sustains and supports them. Here, they will learn how to raise and harvest chickens, pigs, cattle, receiving every animal's life as a gift from the Lord's gracious hand. Here, they will learn about gardening and farming on a small or a large scale, for they can use what we will teach to feed their own family or to feed hundreds of families. Students will benefit no matter what vocation they pursue, for who wouldn't benefit from learning to grow their own food? We have our first conference scheduled for the summer of 2024. We plan to be ready to receive our first summer workers in 2025, the summer before Luther Classical College opens in Wyoming. We plan to start our apprenticeship program 2 years later in 2027. Come join us. Every subscriber to our Patreon account will help send us to the farm to begin this work. Every subscriber will help provide for student scholarships. Stay connected by signing up for our newsletter. Encourage others to do the same. Pray. We aren't doing this for ourselves. We're doing it for you and for the youth of the church. We are the Lutheran Institute for Regenerative Agriculture, your connection between classical education and classical agriculture. Come join us.